What is up, everybody? Savage Bernie here, bringing you some Gears of War 3 Team Deathmatch on Trenches. Now, I actually did really good this match. I went like 15-2 or something like that. I was really proud. It was one of my first matches back on after a while. But the main reason I want to upload this commentary is to tell you what I've been doing this weekend, because it's incredibly important, and you all want to know. Like, usually the aspects of my life are not that important, and I don't really need to tell you, but this one is. I was invited to play the alpha version of Titanfall, the new game coming out for Xbox One. In case you guys haven't seen any of it, it is absolutely it's one of the games I was looking forward to, and I'm under a kind of a contract, so I can't really say anything about the game in terms of gameplay. I'll put a link to a discussion forum on Reddit that I found, where nothing really violates the NDA, or if they do, it wasn't me who violated it. But can I just say, this game is amazing, and I'm sorry, EA or Respawn, if you feel like that violates my agreement, come on, I'm giving you guys praise. This is the future of games. This is the future of shooters. It takes everything I love about all the different shooters and puts it together. So let me break it down a little bit into all the different aspects to the best that I can without actually saying anything about the game. First off, let's talk about the pace. It's incredibly high-paced, like a Call of Duty game. At least the way I play Call of Duty games. I rush a lot. I use, subs, or I'll use an assault rifle. I don't really sit back and snipe that much. I have, but I don't do it a lot. It's really fast-paced. It has redefined shooters for me. Like, I love Gears of War, and I love Battlefield, and I can hardly play either one, just because of how great Titanfall is. Literally all I want to do is come back and play Titanfall all the time, and this alpha's only been for a weekend, so that's all I've been doing. I had videos ready to post, ready to go. I posted one earlier today. I'll post one tomorrow. But Titanfall has dominated my life. Like, I'm definitely getting collector's edition. I've already bought a Titanfall t-shirt that says "Stand by for Titanfall," because that's one of the most epic lines in the entire game. Hopefully that doesn't violate the agreement either. If it does, I apologize. You guys don't understand, like, this agreement's serious. People are getting in trouble for posting videos, because originally what I was going to do is record a couple videos, not post them until the game comes out. That way I'll go ahead and have content ready for when the game comes out. But of course, one, it's the alpha, so a lot of things could change in between the alpha and the actual game, and two, it violates the agreement. We're not allowed to record. It's not so much when you post it, it's when you record it. So I can't record during the alpha. You can't take any screenshots or anything like that, so don't ask me. I don't have any. I followed the agreement to the letter, or at least to the best of my ability. And so I'm just gonna talk about what I can, and the pace is definitely one thing. It's really fast paced, but that doesn't take away, like in Call of Duty, I feel like the pace takes away from the skill, and that's one thing that Titanfall does really well. Titanfall takes the pace of Call of Duty and adds in the skill of, I would say, Battlefield. It's not quite on the same as Gears of War. Gears, if you can't compete, then you can't compete, and it's just that simple. You don't get lucky. You don't, well, maybe you do in like Judgment and things where it's gotten a little easier, but in terms of I always think when I say Gears of War 2 and 3, in terms of like Gears 2 and Gears 3, it takes skill, but not, I wouldn't say as much skill as Gears of War. At the same time, the skill is a big factor. I'm really good at Titanfall. I'm just going to be kind of blunt. I'm really good at Titanfall, and I say this because I've consistently been top of the team, top of the game. I've consistently had the most kills is the wrong word, but I can't really go into more about it without giving some things away. You have AI and you have humans, as you probably know if you know anything about Titanfall. But I'm telling you right now to go out and pre-order this game, and it's not because I'm getting paid anything. In fact, they're not giving us anything for alpha testing other than the fact that we get to alpha test, which is amazing in and of itself. I'm glad I was chosen. I'm glad I get to help in the development of this game. Hopefully some of the things that I've seen will be changed for the final one, or at least for the beta. If they have a beta, they have not announced a beta. I don't think that me saying it means they have a beta. But Titanfall is the future of games, and it is where I am going. I enjoyed it way too much to not play it. That's where I'm going. I'm going to be a Titanfall player. I'm going to be as good at Titanfall as I possibly can. And that's really fucking good. Trust me. I can't wait. I really don't know what to say because I don't want to violate the agreement that I made. It could be really bad for me. It could have really bad repercussions. So I don't want to be like, yeah, and this happens. But it takes everything I knew about a shooter, it takes all the good things that I liked, and makes them better. Now, in terms of bugs, of course it has its bugs. It's only in alpha testing, but they're not that many, actually. There weren't as many as I expected. It takes a lot of things that I thought would be bad and makes them not necessarily good, but they're not bad anymore. They're more like elements of the game instead of, like cheats that people use. Instead of this being, something that is really difficult to counter or is like a one-hit kill, it's more of a option. That's the best word. It's more of an option. You have so many options. Just because something is close quarters doesn't mean that it beats all other close quarters. Just because something is long range doesn't mean this. Everything's very balanced except for one thing in particular. But I'm not at liberty to talk about that because it has to do with the game. Titanfall is the future. I tried to the alpha was down for a little bit, and so I tried to get back on Battlefield, play some Battlefield 4 because. If you guys don't already know, I got an Xbox One, and so I've got Battlefield and Rise Son of Rome for it, and Dead Rising 3, but I haven't had a chance to play any of that. And I couldn't go back to Battlefield. It was not enough like Titanfall. This is going to be where the future of games goes, and I hope you guys are going to join me there in Titanfall. If you haven't seen any Titanfall footage, I'm going to put a link in the outro here to the Titanfall video that I watched that is really nice at describing everything. So anyway, guys, I've gone a little over. I'm Savage Bernie. If you enjoyed, leave a like and a comment, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.